guys, it's been a hot minute since I started a video on my truck, and that's because I got a set of IQR shocks with me, a couple other miscellaneous little things, and actually that 156-inch track I was going to do on the 770 RMK, I'm selling all that stuff. Okay, now there's a reason behind that. I'm selling that stuff because I found a sled that's pretty cheap. Supposedly it runs and goes, and I don't know why. It's a triple, and I'm sick of triples. I'm so over triples, but for some reason I want this, and I'm gonna sell these parts, which pays for the sled. So yeah, we're gonna go see if I can work out some deals and bring a triple of unknown type back to you guys on the channel. Alright, so basically I drove probably 10 minutes from the house, met up with the guy. I sold the parts. Seemed like a cool kid. He's got a really sweet IQR he's fixing up. It was a really cool build back in the day, 700, and like a 163, I think, Dragon tunnel put on it. I almost bought the sled like 5 years ago. It was pretty cool, but it's all parted out now, and he's trying to put it back together, which is awesome. But I was going to go look at this other sled now. I just talked to her half hour ago, told her I'd let her know soon. She said she'd send me the address when I was ready. Now I can't get a hold of her. I've been sitting here for like 20 minutes. So, might not get a new sled if she doesn't reply in like a timely fashion, because I'm not going to sit here all day waiting. I guess I could go home and sleep again, but once I'm home, man, I don't want to leave again. I got other projects to work on if I'm there. So, we will see what happens. Alright, little update. It's been like an hour. I actually went home and Amber started cooking me dinner and stuff, and then that lady finally messaged me back. So finally sent me an address, and I'm headed over there to go look at this thing. I'm really hoping it runs good as they say it does. So yeah, I don't know why I'm so excited about this thing. It's nothing really special, but I don't know. I want one, and we're gonna get it. Trying to make a couple videos on it, and it's got a couple things I really like it has SLP ultralight skis, which are really big and popular in the 90s. I used to run them back when I was young, and it's like a plastic ski skin with a metal tubular style over exostructure or whatever, and they're really cool. But they suck for ice, because like if you run on lakes a whole bunch, the chatter on the ice will break the welds on the metal, so a lot of them are just destroyed over the years. But I still really like them, and for a ski from the 90s, they actually perform pretty freaking good on a trail. But I'm gonna go ahead and quit recording so I can focus on driving better, and I guess I'll get back to you guys if we do or don't pick up this snow machine. Boys, we picked up the new sled, and it has just started snowing actually, so things are starting to look up. Woo! Maybe we'll actually get a little bit of snow on top of all the dirt on the trails. This is actually kind of entertaining. I just dragged this sled from my house to my other property, hooked it to the front of the truck, and drove in reverse all the way here, because this hunk of shit was in the garage, all up in my way, and I need to make some room in there for the new sled. But as far as this thing goes, pretty much done parting it out. I think one of my buddies wants to take the carcass for free, but I don't know, we'll see what happens there. All right, here it is. This is a 1996 RXL 650 triple with EFI. This thing is actually pretty darn clean under the hood. I have definitely seen a lot worse for a lot more money. I mean, it's not bad. There's a little bit of snow in there, but yeah, pretty clean overall. We got the shop dog here. Watch out, Billion. Watch out. hanging idle. All right, so we have tested forward and reverse, both work. The hanging idle was concerning. I did some Google searching because I have absolutely no idea about these old EFI sleds. I've never owned one. I've never really worked on one of these. Apparently these have a enrichment program built in that, I don't know, apparently, I don't know, I read a lot, but apparently these are supposed to idle at like 1900 to 2100, which this thing does normal when it first starts. You touch the throttle, boop, and it idles really high. Apparently that's kind of normal for these until they get to operating temperature. I'm not gonna run it to operating temperature right now because it has this massive battery, and I don't want to ride around with a big ass lawnmower battery just flopping around under the hood. It fires up first pull every time. That was new. Anyways, it does fire up every time. It needs some love though. The skis, they look good in pictures, but realistically, those were probably red back in the day. I don't know, maybe they were originally pink, I don't know. But they're shredded, and it looks like they have just put some skins on them. So I either need to get different skins, both skis are like that, different skins, or perhaps throw different skis on it. First skid needs a little bit of love. It needs a seat cover. It needs a battery. I'm going to buy a battery tomorrow, and we're definitely going to take this thing out for a little cruise and see what happens. At least get it out of the garage and let it run for a few minutes, because supposedly you're not supposed to ride these for like 5 minutes after starting them. I've been starting it and shutting it off and starting it and shutting off and starting it and shutting off. So I think that might have been why it backfired. It probably has a bunch of fuel in the pipe just sitting there. But I don't know. I paid $300 for this thing. That's kind of cool. It's got a fuel gauge right there. Never had that before on one of these. It's just kind of a totally different beast than I'm used to. This is really nice. This isn't all tore up or nothing. Reverse works, high-low beam works. Brakes feel good. I can hear it function over there. The front suspension seems straight. It's got a couple little boo-boos, nothing too bad. Decent track. It's probably like 1.5 inches. That's an old school track, but they work. This thing is kind of ugly. I want to sand it down and paint it black. At least that's the plan. It used to be black. I don't know why they would paint it. Windshield is really ugly. It's got a crack. That's going to get replaced with something not so lame looking. And yeah, we have a 650 RXL triple. Got a buddy says he has triple pipes and all that for it, and I just don't think I want to. This is an extra 12 suspension sled. It's never going to be speed racer. It's not good for aggressive riding. I think it will be cool for just kind of cruising around on. So my basic plan is just kind of go through the skid, make it good. New battery. They say they have a new belt on it. I don't know if it's the right belt. Might put a belt on it, and yeah, seat cover. And I think from there, we'll be good to just ride it. I mean, I don't want to do anything crazy with this. It's just going to be like a cruiser sled slash a sled for the old lady, you know. But yeah, for $300 and it runs. I don't care what people say. It's not a bad deal. X10 or X12, sorry, is not desirable at all by anybody that rides aggressive. But it is like a touring sled. It's got a little bit longer track, so it should do okay. But yeah, there you guys have it. 650 stock thundering horsepower. All like 100 of them. Yes.